Good morning, Raptor Freaks. Lexiot's here. It's Tuesday morning. We're doing the Tuesday trivia today. Also, big news yesterday with a couple of Raptors getting waived. Yeah, and once again, Lex called this stuff. I actually called it yesterday before it happened about JFL waived from the Raptors yesterday. A lot of Raptors fans are upset about this. It's very interesting, the reactions people in the comments are saying, "Whoa, Masai fail again. They let a real good one go," saying all kinds of crazy junk. I want to tell people once again that if you just really like JFL because he could fill up the hoop, you're not a basketball fan in the right way. I'm telling you right now. In some ways, the Raptors probably came to Javon Freeman-Liberty at the end of the season and said, we need you to flesh your game out more. We're going to give you time to work on it while we're in the offseason. And then when we go to Summer League, we want you to show us something. He didn't show us anything different. In some ways, he's not comprehending, maybe, possibly, what the Raptors had asked him to do. It's like, yeah, we get it. You're a bucket. You can shoot. You can hoop. You can do this and that. But we want to see you flesh your game out. Can you pass? Can you do other things that are going to help us win? Well, he didn't listen to them. And he came and he showed us the same damn shit at Summer League. And it wasn't anything new or stacked on or new skills added. So it is what it is. He's waived. He was on non-guaranteed contract already. And, it was about to become more guaranteed in a couple days. So he knew there was a high likelihood that he would be cut. Now, what's next for JFL? Well, he's probably going to go back into the pool for G League players that kind of almost can make the league. And I'm sure somebody else will pick him up. And maybe he goes back to Windy City Bulls and plays for his home team. But as he said last year, I'm going to make the boast of being here for myself. And well, there you go. In some ways, look, he was the same player as when he showed up for the Raptors in Summer League last year as he is leaving right now. And that's not what we're about in Toronto right now. We're about getting young players that have an upside, a ceiling like Comshay, and developing them towards it. And if Javon Freeman-Liberty isn't showing strides in other facets of his game, other than him being able to hoop and score, well, it's just not going to help. In some ways, I've said once again, he is not a player that fits Darko's system. And in some ways, we've had a few of those guys leave in the last week or so. So that's just how it is. Yeah, the Sasha Vinchenkov thing is amazing. I don't know, Masai, I know you know about my channel. Yeah, maybe you heard my strong arm tactics about how to handle this Vinchenkov situation. Well, Masai said, we're in talks. Well, the talks have ended. And the Raptors are getting exactly what they wanted. This guy he's not going to get a damn cent from us. He has been nulled and his contract completely. $6.9 million he was supposed to get paid on the second year of his NBA contract. Well, it's ripped up in the air and thrown away. And hasta la vista, baby. You can go to Greece now. You're completely freed up, and we don't have to pay you a damn dime. And we just opened up a huge part of our salary cap once again. That's right. Not only that, we got a roster spot too, y'all. We're going to have to cut somebody yesterday, or not yesterday, at some point. Well, JFL's cut, and Sasha Vinchenkov being gone too means we got an open roster spot. And that means we got money because we just freed up almost $7 million of our cap because he just comes right off the books. It's like, oh, Sacramento, you couldn't handle cutting, doing this for Vinchenkov. Well, the Raptors can, and we did because we have Masai Ujiri, ultimate negotiator, badass, and president of the Toronto Raptors. Well, he hardballed them, I'm sure. He said, nah, why the hell would we pay you money? Why would you even get a fee from us? Just processing fee to let you go to Greece to do this? Nah. And Greece fans coming into the comments on the news about Sasha Vinchenkov, don't act like you won or anything, because honestly, he didn't ever want to come here. He didn't want to be in the NBA anywhere. If he wants to Alonzo Mourning, well, Masai Ujiri did the right thing. And he got him to say, yeah, I don't want any of the money. I'll just leave now. And that's an amazing thing. Some people coming at Michael Grange this morning, calling him a liar for reporting initially that the Raptors were interested in retaining Vinchenkov and keeping him on the team and having him play for us. Well, that was true. It's not that Grange was lying. He was just saying that was ideally a nice thing that could have happened. But if it didn't happen that way, well, we have flexibility once again. We have options. We have the ability to change the script as we go. And, well, Vinchikov don't want to play in the NBA anymore. Well, you're not going to get any money. You go ahead. Greek fans are very happy. They're going to get their guy back. He's happy, too, because he's going there. And we're happy, too, because we don't have to pay him a damn cent. So it all worked out in the end really, really nicely. All right, let me see what y'all are saying in the chat. And we're going to do this trivia soon. David is not available. He is going to the North American Bridge Championships right now. And he is not going to be able to do this. So I'm doing it old school on my own. So we're going to do this trivia real soon. And please apologize for doing triple duty because I'm not used to doing everything now, scoring and everything. So I'm going to have to do the scoring, reading the questions, and making sure who got the answer first. So you know what? I'm not even going to start the chat. We're going to go ahead and do the trivia right now, and I'll start the chat from the top, and we'll go from there. So, guys, be ready. First person to write in, don't half-ass me. I want full names. And listen, I even thought about putting a timer on there to separate, so don't spam answers. In some ways, the way that this is today, there's a limited amount of answers, and I don't want you guys to just spam write the answers over and over again. I want y'all to think about this. I don't want y'all to cheat either. I want y'all to get these answers off the top of your head. And if you watch Summer League, you have the best chance to get these answers. So no cheating. And I'm gonna start right here. All right, let's go. All right, here's the first question. I'm starting after Trevor J's comment right here. Don't write any other comments right now. Blackhawk, don't write any more comments. I appreciate what you're saying, though. I will read all your comments after the trivia. We're going to go ahead and get it done right now. All right, the first question today on Raptor Freak Tuesday Trivia is all about the 2024 Summer League. Guys, at the Summer League this year, who were the top 3 Toronto Raptors that played in fouls per game? Who averaged the most fouls per game in the Summer League? I want 3 answers, each worth 10 points. And if you can write down the names of the top 3 guys who don't half-ass me. Don't half-ass me, Cowboy. I'm going to say that right now. All right, Ulrich Komsche is the one who led our team in fouls. Obviously, Cowboy getting the first one. So, yeah, Ulrich Komsche is definitely the first answer. He had 4.8 fouls per game. You do the math. That's like you get 5 fouls every game, Komsche? That's no good. That's no good. That's right. Knockout, I don't want triple drops. I want them one at a time, but I will look at what you're saying. And if you're cheating, I'm going to get mad at you because I don't want you to just go and look this up. Jamal Shed is another one. So, Nako, I will give you Jamal Shed. Komsche and Shed are right. Brandon Carlson is not right, guys. Brandon Carlson's not right. I'm going to give Nako Jamal Shed. Fiercey will get Oshai Abaji. Yeah, I'm telling y'all right now, do not get the page and the stats. I want y'all to try and guess this off the top of your head. Seriously, do not go get the Summer League stats and try and answer the questions today. As many of y'all, just do it off the top of your heads, please. Please. So Bryce is saying Komsche, Shed, and Carlson. Well, the actual right answer is Ulrich Komsche, Jamal Shed, and Oshai Abaji. That is the right 3. All right, let's go to the next one. It's question number 2. Who led the Summer League, the top 3 Raptors, in free throws made per game? This is average free throws made per game. And I don't want y'all to go look it up. Guess. I want you to guess it, y'all. Guess it. Dana, whoever reported you for spam, it's their fault. It's not my fault. It's their fault. So I'm glad you're back. All right, let's see. Who had the most free throws made? And you're guessing off the top of your head. There's 3 answers that are right. We'll give the first one to Fiercey. Fiercey's getting JFL. That is one of them. JFL is acceptable, but don't do that. Don't half-ass me. He has a long name. Jamal Schneed. Schneed is not a name, and he is not on the list. Jacoby Walter is, though. So Nako the Nacho will get Jacoby Walter on this one. He actually led the Raptors in Summer League for free throws made at 4 per game. So that's pretty damn good. So Jacoby Walter is right. Javon Freeman-Liberty, thank you for writing that out. Who's the third one, guys? Fiercey thinks it's Oshai Abaji. That is not right. It is not Oshai Abaji. So there's one more player from Summer League that averaged the most free throws made per game. Ulrich Komsche is not right, Bryce. Grady Dick is right. Fiercey will get this one. Grady Dick is the third one. So the 3 Highest free throws made. These are our free throw merchants from Summer League were Jacoby Walter at 4 per game, Grady Dick at 3, and JFL with 2.8 free throws made per the games he played. Now, this is per game. This isn't total. So just so y'all know. So, yeah, the free throws made was Jacoby, Grady, and Javon Freeman-Liberty. That's the answers for that one. All right, the next question, guys. We're still doing Summer League. They're all Summer League 2024 questions. Who are the top 3 Raptors at Summer League this year in minutes per game? Who played the most minutes per game in the Summer League this year? So everybody who watched the Summer League, you got a good chance to get these. So who are the top 3 leaders in minutes per game in the Summer League? Who do you guys think it is? Ochai Agbaji is one of them, you think? You know what? You're right. He's second, Fiercey. Ochai was second in minutes per game at the thing. Let's see. Javon Freeman-Liberty by Bryce. No, Javon's not on there. Jamal Sneed. Why do you keep saying Sneed? His name's Shed, and he is not on that list either. It's not. JFL is not one of the ones, guys. Let's see. Javon Freeman-Liberty is not one of the leaders in minutes. Let's see. Jamal Shed is not. Carlson. You're saying Brendan Carlson? Nope. He's not one of the 3 on this list either. Arish Kamshe is not on this list. Jamison Battle is not on this list. So far, you've only got Agbaji as one of the top minutes leaders in this. There's 2 other guys that are on there. Bryce Lawson's saying DJ Carton. He's going to get his first points. DJ Carton was one of the top 3 minutes getters for the Raptors in Summer League. So far, we've got DJ Carton and Ochai Agbaji. Grady Dick is not one of the 3, Fiercey. It is not Grady. So we'll see if somebody gets the leader, actually. The guy who got the most minutes, Nako's got it, is Jacoby Walter. The top 3 minutes getters in Summer League for the Raptors were Jacoby Walter with 24 minutes per game, Ochai Agbaji, 23.2, and DJ Carton, 21.4. So those were our minutes leaders in Summer League. Right there. Yeah, Jacoby Walter getting the most minutes. Well, that's showing where our priority is right there. Getting as much time looking at our number 19 pick, Jacoby Walter. So good job. All right, we're clearing. It'd be nice if I had Nameless here doing the little in-betweens again between the questions so I could see where to judge from. All right, the next question. See, I'm going all over the place, so you don't know where I'm going next. All right, this is going to be for Summer League. Top 3 Raptors with highest turnovers per game. The highest average in turnovers per game. This is not a good stat. So who do you guys think were the top 3 in turnovers? You go ahead and let me know, and I'll tell you if you're right. Once again, I want a divider. Can one of y'all do a divider? Because I can't tell where the last and the first started. So I'm going to say Fiercey's the first guess, and she's saying Ochai Agbaji. Ochai Agbaji was not one of the 3. Okay. Ulrich Kamshe definitely did, though. Nako's right. He's getting Ulrich Kamshe. Cowboy, you're behind him, and so are you, Kareem. Trevor, don't half-ass me. You know that we don't half-ass on this game, so that answer is null and void. Ulrich Kamshe's right. JFL, Bryce, you think JFL's one of them? No, he's not. He is not one of them. And Jacoby isn't right anyway, Trevor, just so you know. Jacoby isn't right. Jamal Shed is right. So Bryce will get Jamal Shed. Jamal Shed, second in turnovers on the Raptors. He's third in turnovers. The number 1 turnover guy has not been guessed yet. Yeah, Jacoby Walter was not right. He took care of the ball. He was not one of the highest turnover guys. You guys got Shed and Kamshe so far. DJ Carton is not correct either, Bryce. He was not the leader in turnovers for the Raptors in Summer League. Brendan Carlson's not right either, guys. Duke Carton, no. DJ Carton was good with the ball. He did not have the top 3 in turnovers. So we've got so far Ulrich, who's definitely on that list. He's number 2. And Jamal Shed, who's number 3. He's high volume because he's going to touch the ball. Jamison Battle's not right, Nako. No. The leader in turnovers for the Raptors at Summer Leagues might surprise you guys. Yeah, it's not Jamison Battle. No, keep guessing, guys. There's only, 16 players that you can name. So in some ways, y'all should be able to get this because there's a limited amount of answers. That's why I don't want y'all to cheat this time. Grady Dick is the right answer. Naco the Nacho's the leader so far he's got 5 of the answers so far. Grady Dick had the most turnovers per game in the summer league, guys. He averaged 2.5 turnovers per game within the 2 games he played. So yeah, Comshay 2.2, and Shed 2 turnovers per game. So yeah, next. Thank you, Naco. That's perfect. What I need right there. Perfect. Good teamwork with my old writing partner, Naco the Nacho. All right, the next question is, who led the team? The top 3 Raptors who led the team in assists per game. This is not total assists. This is assists per game. Who had the best assists per game average for the Raptors? Top 3 names from Summer League. Who were they? You're going to say Grady Dick to start. You know what? You're going to get one for that, Fiercey. Grady is on that list. He's 3rd. 3 assists per game. Let's see. Jamal Shed is definitely on this list, Kareem. He is number 1, actually. So Kareem Thomas getting on the list, the scoreboard on the Tuesday trivia right there for Jamal Shed, averaging 3.8 assists, by the way. DJ Carton is what Nyako's saying, and that is exactly right, too. DJ's the other one. So that you guys got the point guards. Jamal Shed, 3.8 assists per game. DJ Carton, 3 assists per game. And Grady Dick, 3 assists per game. So all 3 of those guys average 3 over. That's not very impressive assist number, but you guys got those pretty easy. Good job. Yeah. No Jacoby. And yeah, Fiercey, you're wrong about JFL. Very wrong about that one. I mean, I don't want to dump on him too much today, but in some ways, I like being right. All right, question number 6 for today's Tuesday trivia. Which are the top 3 Raptors at Summer League in blocks per game? Who were the top 3 in blocks? Yeah, thanks for the next, guys. I love it. That's perfect. Who were the top 3 in blocks? I mean, this should be pretty easy, guys. You get those names in there, Cowboy. You know to write. Oh, look at that. Fiercey's going to jump in and get Comshay right away. That's right. Carlson is definitely one of them, too, also, Nako. Now, who was the third one? Who was the third best shot blocker between the 2 of them? Yeah, let's see. Well, hopefully Shamshay's on there. Yeah, he's actually not number 1, though, guys. Shamshay was number 3. So there's 2 guys that did better. Carlson was number 1. Carlson is number 1. Ulrich Comshay, DJ Carton is not right. Jacoby Walter's not right. Oshai Abaji's not right. JFL is not right on this one. The guy who got second is somebody y'all may not think about. Omari person? You think it's Amari Moore? No, it's not Amari Moore. So we'll keep going. Come on, y'all. Who's the second one? Jonathan Mobo. Interesting answers. Not right. Jamal Shed is not right. Grady Dick is not right. This may take a little bit. You guys want to go through the whole roster? You figure it out. You'll figure it out at some point. This guy actually had a lot of blocks in the last couple games. That's why he got on this list. So he got a couple blocks in the last game, actually, against the Spurs, and that really put him up. Quincy Guerriere is another good guess, but he's not right. DJ Carton is not right. Carson? Who's Carson? Johnny? Here's Johnny. Jamison Battle is the closest answer so far, but it's not right still. It's still not right. Yeah, that's not right. Drew Timmy. He didn't play for us. Drew Timmy never showed up. Jacoby Walter is not the right answer. You guys, this might take a little bit. This may be one of the, lesser known players that actually gets on one of the lists for this one. I guess we didn't watch Summer League as closely as Lex did to see who the second leader in the Summer League was for blocks. Timmy never played for us, Fiercey. Timmy didn't show up. He went to play for the Kings. He dissed us. Tyler Perry's a great answer, but it's wrong. It's wrong. Yeah, you guys scraped from the bottom of the barrel. Y'all are probably going to forget that this player was on our team. In some ways, it is what it is. I want to see who the real ones were that really paid attention during Summer League. That's what we're talking about. Who were the top 3 in blocks per game at Summer League in the last 5 games that the Raptors played? Brendan Carlson's number 1. Ulrich Comshay is number 3. So there's a guy who got more blocks per game than Ulrich. Yeah. Let's see. There you go. Fiercey got it finally. Dylan Disu is the answer. He got some really good blocks in the last game, and that put him on there. So the totals were 2.4 blocks per game for Brendan Carlson, 1.7 for Dylan Disu, and Ulrich had 1.4 blocks per game. So, yeah, 3 guys getting over a block a game. Thank you, Nako, for the next. That's just like that old MTV show. in the bus. It's like, next, I want the next person to date. All right, question number 7. Lots of answers, guys, so be ready. What 7 Raptors played in all 5 summer league games? What were the 7 Raptors who played in all 5 of the summer league games? 7 of the guys got to play in all 5 games. And who were they? Yeah, one at a time, y'all. Shamshay is one of them. I'm not going to take away from spelling. I'll give you that one, Fiercey. Shamshay is one of them. Jacoby Walter is one of them, Kareem. I will give you that one, even though your spelling's horrible. Shamshay's already gotten. Oshai Abaji is not right. Nako. And Oshai did not play in the last one. DJ Carton is right, though. Bryce will get that one. Let's see. Brendan Carlson is right. Fiercey, you can get that one. Jamal Shed is right. So, Kareem, you can have that one. Bryce is just behind, and so is Cowboy. Carlson's already guessed. Jamison Battle is right. Nako. I'm going to make sure we got them all already. Javon Freeman-Liberty is not right. Dylan Disu is not right. All right, let me see which ones you guys didn't get so far. Okay, there's one more that you guys didn't get. You guys got 6 of them. You don't have the last one. Dylan Disu is not right. Jacoby Walter's already been guessed. There's one more name that played in all 5 of the Raptors Summer League team games. You guys got Carlson, Comshay, Jacoby, Shed, Jamison, and who is the other one that you guys got already? DJ Carton. But you're missing one more. Quincy Guerriere did not play in all the games. Tyler Perry did not play in all the games, guys. Yep, there's one you're missing. You're missing so far here. Yeah. It's funny y'all keep saying Tyler Perry. Yeah. One more guy played all 5 of the Summer League games. You got the top 6, the easy 6. Jacoby, Ulrich, Brandon, DJ Carton, yeah, Omari Moore is the right one. Fiercey saying, Fiercey, you're not looking these up, are you? You got to think. You want to guess these. Come on. In some ways, I want y'all to guess these. Don't be looking them up if you are. Omari Moore is the last one. So the 7 players that played in all 5 games of the Raptors Summer League were Brendan Carlson, DJ Carton, Jamal Shed, Jamison Battle, Jacoby Walter, Ulrich Comshay, and Omari Moore. There you go. All right, we're up in the ante here. More points, more stuff. All right, guys, this time we're going to do the top 5 Raptors at Summer League. Who were the top 5 Raptors at Summer League for rebounds per game? Who were the top 5 Raptors for rebounds per game, guys? Let's see who the rebounders are. Yeah. Okay, so you got the list of players, so you just remember who hasn't been named. Okay, that's fine. Comshay is definitely one of them. Cowboy's going to get in first for that one, just ahead of Nako. Let's see. Yeah, you guys are all writing it in. Seriously, that's really crazy spelling. Burden Carlson. He's not a burden. He's a good player. We're going to need him. We're going to need him. So, yeah, that is right. I don't know. I'll give you that one, I guess, Kareem. I'm being nice, even though you wrote Burden Carlson. You're going to make him feel bad. Grady Dick is actually on this list. So I'm going to give you that, Kareem. Grady Dick is on the list. Oshai Abaji, is he on the list? Yes, he is. So Fiercey will get Oshai. Let's see. JFL, is he on the list? No, he's not on the list. He did not. Oshai's right. Grady's right. DJ Carton? You think DJ Carton's one of them? No, DJ Carton is not one of them. Yeah, bruh. Jamison Battle. Okay, you think Jamison Battle's on the list? No, he's not. Nako. DJ Carton is not. And Jonathan Mobo is not on this list either, unfortunately. So you guys have got Carlson, Comshay, Abaji, and one of you said Dick too. So there's one left. There's one name left that you guys have not gotten. Grady Dick is on the list. He's already been gotten by somebody. So, yeah, there's one more name I need in the top rebounders for Summer League. Jacoby Walter is not the name I'm looking for. Yeah, there's one more name on the rebounder list that you guys have not gotten. And then I'll go over the rebounders. In some ways, this is the way we always review to see who did what for Summer League. The more often we see the names on the list. There you go. Fiercey's doing the process of elimination. Quincy Guerriere, the 5th leading rebounder for the Raptors at Summer League. This is the list in order. This is very eye-opening. Number 1 rebounder, rebounds per game, Grady Dick, 7 rebounds a game. Grady averaged 7 rebounds a game. He was the leading rebounder for the Raptors at Summer League. That's an eye-opener, isn't it? Carlson, 5.4. Shamshay, 5.2. Abaji 4.8, and Quincy 4.7. So that's the top 5 in rebounds at Summer League. Grady, number 1, guys. That's very, very cool. Think about it. He only played in 2 games, but he got in there. Yeah, yeah. So that's that question. We'll move on to the next question, guys. Who do you guys think at Summer League were the top 5 3-point percentage shooters? Who were the top 5 3-point percentage shooters? Yeah. Who are top 5 3-point shooters? Had the highest percentage from 3 for the Raptors. Percentage, not how many they made. Not go saying Grady Dick. You were absolutely wrong. Grady Dick didn't make a single damn 3 the whole Summer League, Nako, just so you know. Shamshay, this is funny. You know, Shamshay's number 2 on the list. So Cowboys getting that. Shamshay actually took 2 3-pointers and he made one of them. So he's a 50% free three-pointer shooter. Yeah, Grady's not on this list. No. Braden Carlson. Okay, at least you've got his name kind of right. You're missing the end still. Bryce Lawson getting Brandon Carlson. Yeah, he is on that list. He's number 5, though. So, Bryce, you're getting Braden Carlson. D.I. Carton. D.I. Carton. I'll give you that one, too, even though that is butchered his name. DJ Carton is on the list also, Bryce. Your spell check is not your friend. Jacoby Walter is what Nako's saying. Let's see if Jacoby's on this list. No, Jacoby is not on this list. He is not on the free 3-point shooting list. JFL is, though. And once again, I don't like you just putting in his initials. You're going to have to write him out. The man just got cut by us. You need to give him his whole name. It's part of this game. There's no acronyms, Fiercey. If David was here, he'd probably be a lot more tough on y'all than I'm being. Jamison Battle is definitely right. That's number 1 on the list. Bryce. Bryce is going to get Jamison Battle. That's exactly right. Let's see. Yeah, because he said D.I., I'm going to give it to him, even though you spelled it right. Fiercey saying Jamal Shed as one of them also. No, Jamal Shed's not on the list. Let's see. I think you guys got them all. You got them all. There was Battle, Comshay, Carton, JFL, and Carlson. So, yeah, you guys got them all. The number 1 3-point shooter for the Summer League for Raptors, Jamison Battle, 60% 3-point shooting. 60%, guys. He had that one bad game where he didn't make any shots, and the rest of them, he was money. 60% 3-point shooting, Jamison Battle. Shamshay, 50%. Carton, 36.4%. So DJ Carton is okay. JFL, Javon Freeman-Liberty, 36.4%, same as Carton. And then Carlson, a third of his 3-point shots, 33.33333333% for Brandon Carlson. So, yeah, those were the top 5 in 3-point shooting at Summer League this year. Good stuff, guys. Yeah, next. Thank you, Kareem. All right, guys, we're going to the top 5 for Summer League for points per game. Who is the leading scorers for the Raptors at Summer League? Let's see who got this. Yeah, Nako's got to go to work. It's it's just before 10. He's got to get out of here. That's right. Let's see who has got this one. Jacob Walter is one of the top scorers on the team. Yeah, he's number 2 on this list, Kareem. So I'll go ahead and give you that one, even though you called him Jacob. What did you call him? Jacob? Something like that. Jacob. Yeah, Fiercey saying Ochai Abaji's on this list. Unfortunately, he is not. He was not one of the top 5 scorers. Grady Dick. Kareem's going to get Grady Dick. Grady Dick is 3rd in scoring for the Summer League. Let's see. Jamal Shed by Cowboy. Jamal Shed, are you going to get Cowboy? Nope. Jamal Shed's not in the top 5 scorers. Grady Dick's already been answered. Brandon Carlson. Carlson? Let me see, Fiercey. Carlson is one of the top 5. So Fiercey's going to get Brandon Carlson. He's number 5 on the list. Javon Freeman-Liberty. Yeah, Javon's number 1. So, Kareem, you'll get JFL. He was our leading scorer per game. Yeah. Jamison Battle, Fiercey? No, he's not on there. There's one name left that I don't think you guys have gotten. Yeah, there's one more left. Full Ass is not right. Trevor's got the last one. It's DJ Carton. DJ Carton is the 5th scorer, and Trevor J getting on the board now for the trivia today, getting DJ Carton. So let's go over the top 5 scorers. Number 1, JFL. Javon averaged 14.3 points per game in his summer league appearances. Jacoby Walter, number 2, at 11.6. Grady Dick, number 3 at 11. Carton at number 4 with 10 points per game. And then Carlson averaged 9.6 points per game in the summer league. So those are the top 5 points scorers. We're getting down the stretch. We got 7 more questions, guys. 7 more questions on the Tuesday trivia. Lots of points here. Yeah, thanks for the next, Kareem. All right, guys, we're doing top 5 still. Who were the top 5 at Summer League in field goal percentage? Who were the 5 best shooters in field goal percentage for the Raptors at Summer League? This is, who knows how much they played, but who were the top 5? You're going to say DJ Carton to start it, Bryce Lawson? Yes, DJ's on the list, so Bryce is getting 10 points for that one. Let's see. Jamison Battle is what Kareem's saying next. Yes, Jamison Battle is on there. He's number 2, second best shooter on the Raptors. All right, so next, Fiercey's saying Javon Freeman-Liberty. No, he's not on this list. Let's see. Ulrich Komsche coming from Isaac Campbell. Yes, I'll give you that one. Isaac's going to get on the board for Komsche being one of the top field goal percentage guys on the Raptors in Summer League. So we got 3 of them down. Let's see if we get the last 2. Let's see. Trevor's saying DJ Carton. DJ Carton. Did somebody say DJ Carton above him? No, they did not. And Trevor's right. DJ Carton is one of them. So he's going to get that one. Jacoby Walter is, let's see, not right. He is not one of the top 5 shooters. Jamal Shed is not right. He is not one of the top 5 shooters. Carlson's already gotten. I believe somebody said Carlson already. Or did somebody say Carlson? Is Carlson on the list? Yeah, he is, but nobody got him yet. So Bryce will get Brendan Carlson. Brendan Carlson is on the list. There's one more, guys. Grady Dick is not right. Jonathan Mobo is the right answer. Actually, Jonathan was our best shooter at Summer League. He shot 60% before he left after 2 games. So Mobo, number 1, actually, in field goal percentage for the Raptors at Summer League. So Kareem getting that name at the end there. Yeah, so there you go. That's all the answers. Bryce is saying I got DJ and Carlson. No, because Trevor said, oh, you said DJ at the top. I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. You're right. All right, Trevor, sorry. I got to take one away from you. You're at 1 still. You got 1. All right, so the top 5 field goal percentage for Raptors at Summer League were Jonathan Mobo, 60%. Jamison Battle, 57%, which is fantastic. DJ Carton, 51% from the field. Komsche, 50%. And Brendan Carlson, 45% from the field. The top 5 shooters for the Raptors. In some ways, that was a category we really struggle with. And maybe Mobo would have helped if he had been healthy. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. So, yeah, let's see. No. Next. Thank you, Kareem. Going to the next category. Top 5 in Summer League in steals per game, guys. Top 5 in steals per game. What up, Brian? We're playing trivia if you want to play. Top 5 in steals per game at Summer League 2024 for the Toronto Raptors. DJ Carton. Bryce is saying DJ Carton. You know what? You got number 1. He is number 1 on the list, Bryce. So you're getting that one. DJ Carton is right on that one. Jamal Shed from Kareem. Yep, that's number 2. So Kareem's getting the Jamal Shed, the number 2 stealer. Let's see. Javon Freeman-Liberty coming in from Fiercey. He is not on this list. You notice Javon's not on any list other than the scoring list. And that's what I'm talking about right there. Grady Dick. Bryce wants to say Grady Dick. And he's right. Grady Dick is one of the top steals people from the Summer League. So he's on there. We're still missing 2 names, guys, for steals per game. Jacoby Walter is not right. He was not one of the top steals guys. Let's see. You see your name before Kareem for Jamal? No. Kareem's ahead of you on mine. Sorry, Fiercey. It may look like that on your screen, but Full Ass is ahead of you for Jamal Shed. I'm sorry. Ulrich Komsche did not lead, was not one of the leaders for steals. Brian's saying, you got your wish, Lex. GFL and Sasha are out of here. It's not my wish. I just see what's coming up in the tea leaves, and I predict very well. That's why people watch me. They find out ahead of time. You're ahead of the curve when you watch the Raptors Freak. That's right. Yeah. Kareem's saying he has better internet. Well, I will say Kareem is geographically closer to me because Fiercey's over near Ottawa and stuff, and Kareem's in Mississauga, so he's a little bit closer. But yeah, there's let me see. Y'all quits distracting me. We got to get this done. There's two names still left on the steals list. Y'all got DJ Carton, Jamal Shed, and Grady Dick. There's still two more names that y'all have not guessed for steals. Steals. Jamison Battle's not right, Bryce. It's not Jamison. There's two more names that are on that list for steals per game. Tyler Perry is not right either. That is not right. We'll see if somebody gets the last two names. Brendan Carlson's not right. Jonathan Mobo's not right. Steals per game. Who were the other two? The other two. You got DJ Carton. You got Oshai Abaji's one of them. Fiercey's gonna get Oshai. Oshai is one of the names. Omari Moore is not one of them. That's a good guess, though. We got it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, let's see. Grady Dick. Isaac was already guessed. So Grady's already off the board. There's one more name on the steals, top 5 steals, the last guy on the list for top 5 in steals on the Summer League this year. Who is it? Who joins Oshai, Grady, DJ Carton, and Jamal Shed? Who is the last one? Dylan Disu? That's a good guess. It's not right. It's about getting closer, though. You guys are getting closer. Yeah, it was name the rest of the team. You'll figure it out. Yeah, Shed is on the list, Seymour. He's already been guessed. Yeah. So who is the 5th person? Quincy Guerriere. That's right. Fiercey is doing very well today. She is the leader right now in the trivia today by my tally. Yeah, Quincy was 5th in steals. So here are the top 5 in steals for the Raptors at Summer League. DJ Carton, 1.4 steals per game. Jamal Shed, 1.2. Oshai and Grady both averaged a steal per game. And then Quincy also averaged a steal per game. So those are the top 5. And steals. All right, we're going to switch it down a little bit, ratchet it down. We're going top 4 for a couple of answers now. Let's see. Top 4 Raptors at Summer League 2024 that got to the line the most. This is free throws attempted total. This is not a per game. This is who got the most free throws attempted at Summer League. Top 4. All right, top 4. Javon Freeman-Liberty. You want to say that? Yeah, Javon's on the list this time, Fiercey. You can get Javon for this one. Let's see. Jacoby Qualter. Yeah, actually, Jacoby is number 1 on this list. He got the most free throws attempted at Summer League. Cream, you're going to get Jacoby, even if you said Qualter. Oshai Abaji. You want to say Oshai Abaji? Let's see if Oshai Abaji's on this list. No, he's not. He is not on this list. Jacoby's right. Jamal Shed from Bryce Lawson is correct. Jamal Shed is another point for Bryce Lawson. There's one other name here. Let's see. Brendan Carlson's not right. Ulrich Komsche is not right, guys. Yeah. There's one more. DJ Carton is right. Trevor's just going to put DJ Carton in every time, and he's going to get points. Isaac, don't make that joke right now. Seriously. I don't even want to think about that. Just take that out of here because honestly, things are going good. But honestly, I don't want to introduce any fucking politics right now. You know, in some ways, I'm going to take Biden's name and put it in the don't talk about this at all. Seriously, guys. Sorry. Because you're distracting me, man. I could talk about politics for 3 hours right now, but I don't need to do that. Just trust me. I do not need to do that. So I'm going to say hardline right now until this election is fucking over. I don't want to talk about it. I really, really don't. I want to see what happens, and then I'll talk about it. But I'm not going to opine and look at every little fucking dissect every little dumbass thing that's happening in American politics right now because there's a lot going on. And yeah, I have a lot of opinions on it. But yeah, I don't want to fucking talk about this shit. That's kind of pissed me off, Isaac. You get a dunk for your funny ass shit in the chat yesterday, but don't fucking bring this shit in here right now. Seriously. I banned the other fucker's name from here. You cannot say that idiot fuckface that's the fucking Republican nominee in this chat at this point. Don't make me fucking put Biden in there too, because I'm glad he did what he did. All right, Isaac, you get what you want. I'm glad what he did. I'm glad he fucking stepped down because it's the right thing to do. And I'm really proud of the Democratic Party for coming together and getting united behind Kamala Harris. And that is who I will be voting for. But right now, we don't need this shit. I could fucking do grassy knoll fucking shooting from the fucking roof of that fucking warehouse all day, Isaac Campbell. So please, Nobody bringing in politics no more on the chat right now. Because seriously, even if you think you're funny, I'm going to fucking get mad, man. Seriously. All right. No, all respect, Isaac. I don't want to talk about politics. Don't even fucking put it in my head right now. Seriously. Because I will go off. I'm waiting to go off on this. Trust me. And you will get the payoff someday. But it's not today. All right. So let's wait on this. Let's wait on this. Because I have some heavy opinions about what's going on in the U.S. election right now. And I like what's happening. Don't get me wrong. I think we're going to win, but I don't want to talk about it right now. We're going to talk about Raptors because fucking politics, I could do a whole other fucking channel on that shit right now. Seriously. Seriously. Yeah, no politics zone. No, I have a zero policy. Somebody puts the name Trump or Biden in my fucking wrestling Facebook group that I administrate, I fucking show them the door right away. So I have a hair trigger on this. Yeah. Yeah, seriously, we have some questions to do still. Isaac, don't fucking throw no Biden in here. Seriously. Seriously, don't do that shit. Seriously. You do not want to get me in politics right now. You really, really don't. Trust me, because I'll get all distracted and off my shit. And I don't need that right now. I really don't. All right, we got 3 more questions. Let me try and get this back on track. All right, here we go. We're still talking NBA Summer League for the Toronto Raptors. Who were the top 4 Raptors for offensive rebound total? This is the most total offensive rebounds, not per game. Who got the most offensive rebounds at Summer League? Who were the top 4? Who were the top 4? That's right. Ulrich Chomsche is number 1 right now. Yes, he is right, Cowboy. I'm glad you got that one. That is exactly right. Abaji for offensive rebounds. Let me see. Yeah, he's on there. So I'll give you Fiercey, you get that one. Chomsche is right. DJ Carton. Do you think DJ Carton's on the offensive rebound list? No, he's not. There's 2 names left, and it's not DJ Carton. Brandon Carlson is not right either. No. Javon Freeman-Liberty is not right. Let's see. Those 2 names in the middle. That's the ones I got to remember. Shed is not. Shed is actually right. Shed is right. See, he got on the offensive rebound list. So Kareem's going to get Shed, and there's just 1 name left. There's 1 name left on the offensive rebound list, and let's see who gets it. Carlson is not right. Jacoby is not right. So who was the other person that got offensive rebounds? Grady Dick is right. Cowboy got it. So for offensive rebounds, this is the totals. Chomsche had 8 offensive rebounds in the Summer League. Now 4 of them came in the last game. So he only had 4 offensive rebounds in the 4 games before, and then he got 4 offensive rebounds in the last one, and that's part of why he looked so badass in the last game. Grady Dick got 7 offensive rebounds in just 2 Summer League games. He was actually number 2 on the offensive rebound list. Shed 6 and Abaji 6. Yeah, you do the math. There's a couple guys that didn't play any games, and they got, well, Dick played only 2 games, and he got 7 offensive rebounds. That's pretty damn good, honestly. That's pretty good. All right, 3 more questions. Let's see when we get here. Isaac, I didn't mean to go off on you. I'm fucking sick of politics right now. I'm not even paying attention to this shit because there's just too much and it's bullshit, honestly. All right, let's go. All right, top 4 Raptors in Summer League for 3-pointers made. This is not 3-point percentage like the other one, which Chomsche was on. This is for the most 3-pointers made. Who were the top 4 Raptors that made free throws? 3-pointers. Sorry, 3-pointers. Top 4 Raptors that made 3-pointers. Who had the most 3-pointers made? Jonathan Mobo is not right. Let's see. Those are the 4 names. Okay. Let's see. Jacoby Walter is right. He's number 4 on there. So who said Jacoby Walter first? Full ass. Kareem did. Grady Dick, Isaac. Yes, Grady Dick is actually. No, wait. Grady is not on here. He didn't make any 3s. Remember? Let's see. Wayne's wrong. No Grady Dick. DJ Carton. Trevor's always going to put DJ Carton in there. He's not right. DJ Carton did not make that many 3s. Brandon Carlson is on this list. Brandon Carlson is on the list. And who said that? That was Fiercey, right? See, this is so hectic. I have to juggle 2 screens and the score sheet to do this right now. That's why I didn't need any of this extra shit right now. Javon Freeman-Liberty. Yes, he is on this list also. So Kareem will get Javon, and there's 1 more name left. Jamison Battle. is the last name. Did somebody say Jameson already? No. So Kareem's getting Jameson Battle also. So I think that's all of them right there. I think that's all of them. Grady's not on the list, Brian. He didn't make this. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. All right. So for 3-pointers made, Jameson Battle had the most. He had 9. JFL had 8. Brendan Carlson had 7, and Walter had 6. This sounds crazy. Some of these guys played 5 games, and they only got the most we got in 5 games was 9 total from one guy. Battle played all 5 games, and so he averaged less than 2 threes per game. That's no good. We were really bad for shooting, and that shows it right there. All right, we got 2 more questions. This question is for Summer League. What 4 Toronto Raptors shot perfect from the free throw line the whole entire Summer League? Did not miss a single free throw. There's 4 Raptors that were perfect at the line for the whole entire Summer League. Who do you guys think those 4 Raptors were? Javon Freeman-Liberty did not. He missed free throws. Yes, he did. Brian saying, okay, I'm out, Freak Nation. Got to go film for our RJ Barrett player profile. Okay, my guy. It's a tough the trivia battle is a battle, just like Jameson battle, and he is one of them. So who said Jameson battle? Kareem. Kareem's in it to win it. He's playing hard today. Brendan Carlson. You think Brendan Carlson didn't miss a free throw? No, he did. He did miss a free throw, so he is not on this list. Grady Dick. Kareem believes that Grady Dick did not miss a free throw, and he's actually very much right. Grady did not miss a free throw in the 2 games he played. Fiercely saying Jacoby Walter. That's not right. We know Jacoby missed some free throws. Jonathan Mobo is what Isaac's saying. Jonathan did actually miss some free throws while he was in the little bit of time he was out there. So far you guys have gotten Jameson Battle and Grady Dick, and that's only 2 of the 4. So you've got 2 other names. And we got to think about this. They didn't miss a free throw. That maybe means they didn't take a whole lot of free throws. So there's 2 other names that did not miss a single free throw in the whole time of Summer League. Maybe they only took a couple. Amari Moore is right. So we'll give Kareem Amari. Amari Moore is right. Jamal Shed is wrong. Cowboy, the question is, who didn't miss a single damn free throw the whole Summer League? There were 4 players that did not miss at the free throw line. Comshay missed free throws. He's not on this list. Quincy Guerriere missed free throws. Trust me, I saw them. Yeah, he was not perfect at the line. No, he wasn't. Yeah. So which 4 Raptors were perfect at the line? So far, we have Grady Dick. We have Jameson Battle and Amari Moore. There's one other player. Dylan Disu is not right. Tyler Perry is not right. There's one other player that is that honestly, I don't even think any of y'all have guessed him yet. It's sad. I mean, this guy, poor guy. Yeah, I don't even know if you've guessed this guy yet. No single person has said his name yet. DJ Carton is not right. Amari Moore is right, but somebody already got it. Kareem saying, I never missed a free throw. Yeah, but did you play? I don't think you did. Oshai Abaji's not right, Dana. Yeah, he missed a free throw or 2. There's one player that you guys have not named at once in this whole fucking trivia that's on our Summer League roster. And I'm shocked by this, that y'all didn't name this one player at least once. It's kind of sad, honestly. Poor guy. Jameson Battle is not right. Jameson Battle is not right. He missed a free throw somewhere in there. Yeah, there's one player. Oh my gosh. He could have been the answer for the last question. Seriously. Cowboys saying full ass never misses a dunk either. Yeah, Joseph Girard III. Thank you, Fiercey. That's right. Y'all gonna forget about Joseph Girard III. He didn't miss a free throw at Summer League. So the 4 players that didn't miss free throws were Grady Dick, Jameson Battle, Omari Moore, and Joseph Girard III. There you go. There you go. Yeah, Fiercey got it right at the end there. All right, the last question is kind of funny, and there's only one answer. Okay. Out of all the questions that we just did, all 16 of the previous questions, only one player on the Summer League team was not an answer to any of the questions before. Who is that player that did not end up getting any of the categories and wasn't involved in any of the categories? There's one player that did not get on any of these answers. Percy Miller is not right, Kareem. Yeah, but in some ways, I want to give you a dunk. Drew Timmy is not right. I told you over and over again, Fiercey. Drew Timmy never showed up and played for us. The fuck face. Yeah. That's not who I'm talking about. Tyler Perry's right. Cowboys got it. Tyler Perry is the only Raptor at Summer League that did not appear on a single one of these lists. Yeah, he's the only one. So Cowboy gets the last one. Yeah. Yeah. So all right, good job. It looks like Fiercey got 200 points added to her score today. 200. Looks like Kareem's gonna get 170. Bryce is getting 110. Nako's getting 80. Cowboys getting 60. Trevor's getting 20. And Isaac Campbell will get 10 points added. So I'll give those score totals to David later, and we'll add them to the score. Sorry I went all crazy in the middle there. I just, in some ways, I want to live in a politic-free world for a while. Seriously, I don't live in the United States. I will vote in this election. I will get my absentee ballot, and I will send it in. But in some ways, the news cycle is so fucking saturated with this bullshit right now that I don't want to fucking talk about it here. I'm sorry. That's just how it is right now. Yeah, Tyler Perry shooting movies, not basketballs. All right, let's go to the top. All right, we're going to start at the top. We're starting at the oh wait, it took away because y'all filled it up so much. Took away all the chat at the top. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Why did you do that, YouTube? You erase the chat from the top, so I can't go back and do it. Oh my gosh. I apologize for that, guys. We'll just have to restart the chat. Whatever y'all said at the top, I have no access to it right now. Unfortunately, it's stupid. I don't understand why. It just won't let me get up there. Maybe I can go get it from another place. Let me just see if I can go onto my own stream. This will be so meta. I'm going to go and look for my own stream from somewhere else. And let's see if I can read the chat. Okay, pause it. Whoa, whoa! Don't have that kind of speaker effect. Let me see. Yeah, no problem, Isaac. I didn't mean to go off on you. I just didn't fucking need to see Biden's name right there. That's all. All right, I can't do it. So I apologize, Bryce, and everybody else at the top of the chat for going right in the trivia and absolutely destroying and not being able to look at it at this point. So I'm just gonna move along with things in the regular stuff, and I apologize because I'm not gonna read your stuff at the top. So guys, we'll keep going. All right, let's see. Fiercely saying, great questions, Lex. So now we will see how it translates to Raptors are 905. The future looks bright. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Summer League, disappointing, but there were a lot of bright spots for sure. In fact, in the last day, a lot of people are coming out and talking about Comshay way more. That they kind of see that really crazy potential with him. And there's a way more like pieces coming out on Raptors spaces. And even NBA people are talking more about possibilities with what Comshay could possibly be. So the secret's out quite a bit right there. Cowboys saying, let's go. Loco Coloco. Imagine him and Ulrich and Brandon on the floor at the same time. That sounds crazy, Cowboy. That's too much. Now, I was imagining earlier Cowboy Coloco with Comshay on the floor and that twin tower Cameroonian effect. That could be amazing, honestly. I really do hope we can reacquire Coloco. You know, some people don't understand that he actually has been cleared by his personal doctors. He's able to work out. He's been working out this summer already, and that he's just waiting for the NBA fitness to play panel to clear him from the NBA side. And when they do that, well, Raptors are ready to pounce. The fact that Coloco was with Raptors officials at Summer League and hanging out and watching Raptors Summer League games with the Raptors people is a good sign. The other good sign is, in some ways, I bet you Coloco would have fun playing with Ulrich, being like from the same country. So they have a lot in common. So who knows? Maybe Comshay's presence coming on the team will make it more attractive also. We know that Coloco doesn't have any ill will feelings towards the Raptors. And the Raptors didn't do anything wrong. It's just a stupid medical thing happened. And hopefully we can still reclaim him. I love this. In some ways, maybe we drafted this summer not thinking that we may possibly be able to get Christian Coloco back. But if we can get him back too with everything, it doesn't hurt to have choices at the 5. And I like it. I really do like it. I hope he is back. And I hope that we hear this very soon. I hope that the NBA clears him to come back and the Raptors just jump on it. And you know, they have the room and the money to do it at this point. They can give Christian the kind of money and the NBA needs to give us first dibs. They just need to. It's only what's right and just in this world. And if Masai can talk down Vinchenkov to $0 this week and say, yeah, no, we're not paying you anything. You can go, though. Well, hopefully he can talk to the NBA and get what's right as far as us having the priority to reacquire Christian Koloko. Yeah, I'm all about it there. I'm all about it, man. Yeah. I'm all about that. I know that Cowboy is really all about this. Get that band together, that Cameroonian tall man band that Cowboy just really loves Koloko. We know that. If he has Koloko and Comshay, oh my gosh, I don't know what Cowboy's going to do. He's going to go crazy. He's going to go crazy. Oh my gosh. Fiercely saying, I said that you called it. JFL was waived. Well, you didn't see the writing on the wall. In some ways, him really not getting a whole lot of play in the Miami game. They played him a little bit, but then he didn't play in the whole second half. And then him not even being present at the game on Sunday against the Spurs, that was a telltale sign right there. And on Monday morning, I pointed out, well, later Monday, he got waived. And it's just partly because the money was going to kick in. He's not a horrible player. He is a good player, guys. That's not what I'm trying to say about JFL. It's just he doesn't fit us. He's not the right kind of mode and type of player to help the Raptors in their situation right now. He could go to the Charlotte Hornets, and maybe he comes back and kills us in some game for revenge. Who cares? It's not going to be on any large scale where it absolutely destroys us. Just trust me on this. I said this last year near the end of the year when JFL was starting and playing on the Raptors in the big league. A lot of his stuff that he does in summer league or in the 905 doesn't translate to the NBA. His height is not good enough. He's not that good enough to do what he does in 905 in the NBA level because he couldn't at the end of the year. You remember this. There were often times where Javon Freeman-Liberty was attacked the basket and his ball was getting sent out of bounds by a block. So this is part of it right here. It's just that he is not an NBA player at the level of scoring that he does. And a lot of people are upset. It's crazy. I understand. A lot of people like JFL. A lot of people like his ability to put the ball in the hoop. I liked that part, but I wanted more other parts to him. That's what I'm saying right there. Cream saying, so are we getting Koloko or what? I'm leaning on you guys for inside intel. Yeah, I think we are. I don't know for sure, but if I'm feeling the energy, if I'm seeing the tea leaves, if I'm trying to read the future, I think that Koloko will be back with us. I really do. I hope that Rich Paul doesn't try and do some sneaky shit or do something crazy to stop that for some reason. I don't trust that guy. For some reason, I just don't. Isaac's saying, nah, man, all good. Sorry for the distraction. Appreciate you. It's all good, Isaac. I love you. But I'm like, man, in some ways, I'm trained to get really mad about seeing that name or Trump's name in my wrestling group. And yeah, I get infuriated when I see it in places where it's not supposed to be. That's all that was. In some ways, that was misdirected anger towards wrestling fans who, especially recently, I've had to be very vigilant because of Hogan's appearance at the RNC. There's a lot of people that want to post political Hulk Hogan funny memes right now. And it's trying to own the libs and stuff like that. So I'm a little roused up on this because I'm the sheriff in wrestling world. And we ain't letting no political bullshit happen in that group because there's over 50,000 people in it. They're all around the world. And I ain't having some jabroni coming in there or some bots or Russian fake profiles come in and try and shape the election through my wrestling group by posting all these patriotic Hulk Hogan Trump bullshit things that's going on right now. So I'm a little primed up on this right now, Isaac. All things in the right places is what I'm saying right now. That's right. Yeah, Wayne's saying JFL's gone. Is Koloko in? What's the latest? Comshay shows grit. Yeah, I like everything you're saying here. JFL is gone for sure. Koloko hopefully is in. That's not for sure yet. But if anything, Wayne, we have the mystery spot in the team again. We were full up, 1 over. Well, we dropped 2. So that means we have 1 spot completely open for people to try and compete to get to. Some ways the Raptors may leave that spot open for training camp competition leading into the season to put that carrot in front of people like Jamison Battle to try and make the team. Or they very much could, because they have the money in the spot, go out and get a new free agent now that could be very, very good. They just freed up. They're geniuses. In some ways, the Jalen McDaniels trade, The worst part of it, Wayne, and I know you were so happy about this trade because you were really not happy with McDaniels, was the Venchenkoff not happy about being in the NBA anymore. And in some ways, I'll say this: the Kings owner is a very nice man. In fact, the Sacramento Kings owner is one of the best owners in the NBA. I'm not gonna lie, he really is. But he's a very nice man, and it could be he went into a gentleman's agreement with Venchenkoff last year to have a 2-year contract. In some ways, maybe it would be harder for the Kings to do the dirty work that the Raptors just did yesterday. In some ways, they needed a master negotiator like Ujiri to be in there hardballing with Venchenkoff and his people as far as we don't want to pay you jack shit. Now, how much money would the Kings paid Sasha to allow him out in a buyout? Who knows? Maybe they would have paid a pretty penny to allow this to happen and just get this headache to go away. So even though the Kings gave us a headache, for them, it's something we could very much deal with. And in some ways, we took the worst part of that trade with Jalen McDaniels and just turned it into a huge advantage. And it's really purely because Masai's a badass. He played hardball. He did it just like I said last week. Don't fucking give him no money. Why the fuck should the Raptors pay Sasha Venchenkoff to not play basketball? Yeah, and he did it perfectly. In fact, some of the media are astounded right now that Masai was able to waive Sasha Venchenkoff and get him to decline $6.9 million that were guaranteed for him this year. That's not easy to do. In some ways, you know what? Masai and the Raptors front office recognized they had the leverage in this situation, and they used it. They knew that the Greek league wants him bad, so bad. All the Greek fans, crazy in our chat rooms in Raptor spaces. Free Sasha, wave Sasha. Well, you got what you wished. But in some ways, Greek fans, you totally hurt your beloved players' leverage in this situation because it was so apparent that y'all really wanted him so bad. The Greek league really wanted him so bad, and Sasha wanted this so bad that they had no leverage at this point. And Masai, all he had to do is say, yeah, I'm not going to let you go unless you agree to not take any money and just walk. Masai could say, oh, call my bluff. Call my bluff. You don't think I will say, no, you're under an NBA contract. You can't go back to Greece and you don't want to play? Well, you're just going to sit at home. You can make your money. Yeah, we'll give you $7 million. But you know what? It's not that Sasha Venchenkoff is a spring chicken. It's not that he's in an early 20s. No, the time is ticking on his clock as a player with how many good years he has. Could he sit at home and take $6.9 million for nothing? Dire Straits, Mark Knopfler, get your chicks for free and sell some microwave ovens. We got the kitchen delivery. Yeah, can you do that money for nothing, Sasha Venchenkoff? When old man time is ticking on your watch and you're not getting any younger and 30 is approaching? No, you can't. So Ujiri had complete leverage, and he got him to decline and just rip up the contract. And whoa, what a great boon and a benefit for the Raptors. Open roster spot and money to spend an extra $7 million now on their salary cap all of a sudden. We didn't have a whole lot of room to move, but now we do because Ujiri is like that. That's what I'm saying right there. I love it. That's so awesome. It's amazing. It's amazing. I love it so much. Wayne, I'm sure you're very proud of our president of the Raptors too for what he did yesterday. I'm so proud of you, Masai. I really am. Fiercely saying, yes, thanks for the reminder, Cowboy. I also said I'm hoping and praying for Koloko to come back. You know, I love this. What an odyssey. The Koloko updates that we've had for over a year now. The Koloko updates really kind of started last May. And, you know, I've been one of the people that has really been watching Koloko under a microscope and really trying to figure out what the hell is going on with him. You know, there was that article in the Arizona Republic where he was quoted as saying he's looking forward to his next NBA team. I was like, backtrack real quick, Christian Koloko. You know that Masai Ujiri ain't going to be just allowing that so easily. So it's a great that finally we're getting good positive news, not just for the young man for his health, but also the possibility he can return to the NBA and hopefully be on the Raptors. So I'm very, very happy about that. Trevor J saying, good morning, Raptors family. All right, he's going to say good morning now. I apologize for cutting all that out earlier, guys, just so you know. All right, let's see. Where are we in the chat? Oh my gosh, I got to make sure I don't miss nothing here. Trevor's saying, "Good morning, Raptors family. The key to being happy is knowing you have the power to choose what to accept and what you want to accept and what to let go." Totally with you on this, Commissioner J. Totally with you on this. I like that. Let's see what Leo's saying this morning for his words of wisdom. He's saying, "Your time on earth is limited. Don't try and age with grace. Age with mischief, audacity, and a great story to tell." I hear you, Leo. And that's part of the reason why I do this channel. And I've lived my life in crazy ways with crazy ass stories that I can tell because I have lived a life. That's for sure. No, I agree with you, Leo. And also his first part is saying, your time on earth is limited. That's right, Sasha Venchenkov. So take the no buyout and just leave because your time is limited. You need to get back to Greece while you can still play at a high level. Is what I'm saying right there. Yeah, good stuff, Trevor. I love it. Cowboys saying Chomche is the steal of the draft, hands down. He even runs like a Raptor. He's a monster. Yeah, I won't disagree with that in any kind of way, Bradley, for sure. Yeah, let's see what this guy's saying. His message has been retracted, but we'll see. Quantum boss taking charge, prevent dying too early. Very interesting name. I appreciate you being here and giving me a sub. I'm here every morning at 9:30 talking Raptors every single day. So yeah, come back tomorrow too. Let's see. He's saying Koloko needs a proof of contract. Needs a proof of contract. You know, that's the thing. He's technically a free agent right now. In some ways, I don't know if he's got anybody else in mind. I think it's really, really good that he was there with Ujiri and the Raptors people at the Summer League. I don't know if there was a lot of reports of him hanging around with any other team at that place. Of course, I'm sure Rich Paul's figuring things out and trying to think about what's best for Christian. But it's also up to Adam Silver on this, I would think. That Adam Silver has to determine who does actually get the waiver wire rights, the first chance at it. You know, Paul Reed recently picked up off the waiver wire by the Detroit Pistons. The Detroit Pistons obviously were probably at the top of waiver wire priority. Now, in some ways, normally it would work like a fantasy league, how waiver wire priority works with a player that's cut. But in some ways, the NBA doesn't have to do it a certain way. In some ways, they can very much say, you know what, Raptors have the first right to try and sign Koloko because he is their second round pick and that they should rightfully get the first chance to make an offer to him and see if he makes it. Now, whether he refuses them and plays some sort of bullshit because he's with Clutch, we'll have to see. But I like to think that Christian does really like the Raptors organization, that he does really appreciate Masai Ujiri, and that he will probably, hopefully, come back to us. But we'll have to see, Quantum. And thank you for being here. G saying there was a sniper on South Sudan. He was very good. I would not be surprised if Masai gets someone out of nowhere like that. Would welcome Koloko gladly if that is what's happening. Yeah, this is an interesting thing. Of course, USA playing again yesterday against Germany and beating them, but it was close. I want to say this once again. The U.S. team is susceptible. These are friendly games. And if we think about the past of USA versus the world, they were like 30-point blowouts most of the time. That's why whenever somebody tries to talk to me about this team maybe being better than the dream team, whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. Even when they tried to start saying the Shaq World FIBA Champion Cup team that was here in Toronto in that year of 94 was better than the Dream Team, they were crazy then. They're crazy in every edition since. The greatest assembly of USA basketball is the original Dream Team with Magic, Michael, Larry, Chris Mullin, Scottie Pippen, Karl Malone, John Stockton, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Clyde Drexler, Christian Laettner. That team is the greatest USA team ever because that team beat teams like Angola, doubled up on them. That team beat most teams by 40 plus. And y'all are in friendlies right now that don't even count, and you're getting single-digit wins. Yeah. In some ways, this is not the normal USA dominance because it's not even really dominance. They're playing good, solid matchups against people, beating South Sudan by 1. Germany within 10 points of the score of USA. This is not the same. I'm telling y'all, we played them. We didn't even show our best stuff. We did hockey changes on our lineup, and we got within 10 points of them in the score. Also, when we played them in Vegas, these are telltale signs. Telltale tell signs that USA's in trouble because the margins just ain't as beefy and big as they used to be when Irvin Johnson and Michael Jordan were playing. Just telling you, seriously, this is something they need to be looking out for. Seriously. Tom Duke saying, imagine having depth at center. Oh, I'm imagine it. I think it's real at this point already. Even if Koloko doesn't return, Tommy, we're going to have depth at center this year. And if he does come, well, we've got insurance depth, and that's fantastic. Cowboys saying Chef Darko is trying to give away money to the hospital. JFL doesn't help that. I'd rather have Shed anyway. That's funny. Bradley saying the reason why we cut JFL is because he's not helping the Assist to Life program that Darko and his wife set up with the hospitals. That he's not giving assists enough to get money generated for the cause. That's so funny. But in some ways, you're exactly right. You are so exactly right. You know what? I'm going to give you a dunk. 74 dunks for our guy Cowboy on that one. That's pretty funny. Quantum saying DJ Carton's last year to prove himself. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. In some ways, all right. If we're going to talk about the difference between DJ Carton and Javon Freeman-Liberty, well, one of the things is DJ Carton came in really nice and played 2 absolutely amazing games for the Raptors. He did so good that he got a 2-way really quick, but then he got hurt right away. And we saw him on the bench a lot last year. Now, the thing is, DJ's one of these guys that's really taking it seriously and studying and there for everything and really engaged, even if he's hurt and he's not available. In some ways, he was in a really bad position where he couldn't show what he could do to Raptors Nation because he got hurt so quickly. And a lot of people were questioning, why is he on this team over some other people like Jamias Ramsey or Javon Freeman-Liberty? Well, I would say this. DJ Carton was hurt, and we have not seen the fully good DJ Carton. And I saw an improvement in him in Summer League from even the 2 games that we saw him play for the Raptors before he got hurt. So this dude is good. And the thing I like about him is he's a true point guard. He can play point guard where he's setting other people up. And that is a thing he had over Freeman-Liberty right there. And in some ways, he can hoop it just like Freeman-Liberty. In some ways, he could do a lot of the stuff that Javon Freeman-Liberty could do, but he's not trying to push himself to do it like that in certain ways. But if he has to, he will. And I like that. So in some ways, DJ Carton's a more fleshed out player than Javon Freeman-Liberty. And with health this year, I'm hoping, Quantum, that DJ will show exactly why the Raptors have kept him around. At the beginning of Summer League, I was like, out of the 3 2-ways we have right now, I can understand, yeah, Carlson and Shamshay are going to definitely be 2-ways, and they're going to be very valuable this year. But I'm wondering about DJ Carton. Well, at the end of Summer League, I'm like, yeah, he's fine as the 2-way. He's fine as a 2-way. And some ways, his 2-way is one to lose, to somebody else to take it if they do better. Well, he protected it. And in some ways, DJ Carton was awesome in Summer League. I've said yesterday that I believe that DJ Carton was the best player for the Raptors overall throughout all 5 games for the Raptors in Summer League. I really do believe that. I really do. But yeah, we'll see. I think he's going to prove himself. And one of the things he's going to prove is he's got amazing athleticism, and he is a winner. We're going to see that. Yeah. Wayne saying, I think it's confirmed. Greek dude abandoned his $6 million contract, so the Raptors payout is 0. We have money in player space. This is exactly true, Wayne. It is confirmed. It is the truth. It has been documented by Lewinberg and Grange yesterday. And they're astounded. Honestly, they're kind of like, wow, this is something that doesn't happen too often. Usually there's some sort of buyout to some degree. But nah, Masai hardlined him. And he did exactly what I asked him to do. And I appreciate you for doing that, President Masai. Because seriously, that guy didn't deserve a single damn red cent of the Raptors' red money. That's right. That's right. Seymour saying that would be amazing when we got Koloko back. Yeah, I think that it's very likely. I would tell you right now, Seymour, the chances of the Raptors re-adding Christian Koloko to our roster this season, I would say they're right now about 60%. The 40% is probably just him going to another team. Some people think he's never going to play again, but this is what I heard. Listen to this. Doctors figured out what the problem was with his clotting, and they fixed it. So it was actually a life-threatening issue that they could actually fix. So his doctors actually figured out exactly what it was sometime this summer, and they reversed it, and the problem's gone now. So he should be cleared very shortly, and hopefully he will be on the Raptors. Yeah, so that's the truth of it. He got cleared. They fixed this problem. That's what they said straight up. Doctors said they figured out finally what the hell was wrong with Christian Koloko, and they fixed him. That is the news I heard yesterday. Yeah, Cowboys saying, I don't like LeBron talking to Shamshay. Stay away. I don't know. What did LeBron say to Shamshay? Listen, I'm gonna say this about Gilbert Arenas. You're messed up, bro. In some ways, I haven't liked you for a long time, and I have been very clear about that. Some people have said, "Oh, Gilbert's awesome." He's like, "No, man. Just understand this." His out of pocket talk about South Sudan's team this weekend was absolutely racist and xenophobic, and really, really messed up. And it shows the kind of weird American mentality that's so close minded and just doesn't understand global, like the world and differences in culture and different people. Some of the things he said about the South Sudan team and what happened on Saturday with LeBron in the game was absolutely fucked up. And if anybody is a huge fan of Gilbert Arenas at this point, check yourself and go listen to what he said. You may be shocked at just how fucked up and racist a black person can be to other black people. Seriously. Like, I couldn't believe what he said. I'm like, dude, do you not hear what you're saying, Gilbert Arenas? You're messed up, bro. You're messed up. Seriously. Yeah. Ta-da. You guys, okay, he wants me to do a ta-da commercial. Y'all, Cowboy's here. He is working, though, today. He's working for ta-da. Ta-da is a cleaning service and also a handyman and everything you all do it kind of service. You can call them at 647-833-6844 and Bradley will come. He's in your area. It's in the GTA. You come up right up near where I live. He is that kind of range. So call ta-da. They can help you today. That's right. Full Ass is saying that Grizzlies versus Heat game was amazing. That shit people were talking about Kel only helped the Heat to land him. Out of all the bigs drafted, Filipowski and Ware looked the most skillful in that position. It's interesting. I won't disagree with you that both of them have looked really good in summer league. But once again, what we said about Kel Ware in the middle of summer, where we pivoted away from wanting him on our team, I think it's still true. And you can say what you want right now. Things are nice and sunny. It's honeymoon season. But down the road, this is what way it could go. It's going to go one of two ways. Either he's going to get his act together, he won't be a problem. Eric Spoelstra will mold him in the Heat system, and he will buy into Heat culture, and he will not have the issue that we've thought he will. Or he does still have the issue, and he's weeded out of the Miami Heat at some point in the next 3 or 4 years. That they realize there is some sort of issue with him as a teammate, and that Spoelstra's like, I'm throwing my hands up, and he's going the way of like Beasley or somebody. Because Miami's gotten good prospects down there, but when they haven't had the right work attitude or the right kind of demeanor or kind of things, they are not afraid to cut bait and let them loose. So that'll be the indicator for you, Kareem. Whether Kel Ware is or is not what we've talked about is whether Miami Heat are parting from him at some point in the next few years. I could see that being an outcome because, once again, everybody's fine when everything's going smooth. Everything's great. But when he has adversity or hardships at some point in his young career, how is he going to deal with that? So that's all I'm going to say right there. You can say that this was stuff that people said to try and sully his draft value. Well, that didn't work because in the beginning, he was listed at around 25 in the mock drafts. Well, he went in the teens, in the early teens. And once again, I have no remorse about Kel Ware in any kind of way because we didn't ever have a chance to draft him. In some ways, at 19, when we took Jacoby Walter, Kel Ware is long off the draft board. So we can't woulda, coulda, shoulda this or have any remorse about this. And now Filipowski, sure, we could say, yeah, we didn't draft him. But I'm glad we didn't draft him. I'm going to say this once again. He looked good against us in Summer League, and he looked good overall. He is a skilled player, but he's at his ceiling right now. And also, this is him against Summer League. We'll see him in the regular league. He's not going to be as good as he looked in Summer League, trust me. And I don't want no crazy Mormon cultist on my team anyway. He's perfectly fine in Utah. So no buyer's regret, no remorse over this. In fact, our big men prospects right now are amazing when you talk about Shamshay and Carlson. So, yeah, I don't look at other people's yards and try and say, oh, I wish we had that. I wish we had that. No, I'm not going to do that. Miami winning the Summer League game championship, very big time, very close, overtime, very much a battle, very, very interesting stuff. Josh Christopher and Cole Schwider and Kel Ware leading Miami to that championship. And they got rings. See, that's part of the reason why the guys really want to do well and win the championship, because there is Summer League championship ring. They Miami Heat yesterday. So very, very interesting stuff. But I won't disagree with you. Filipowski and Kel were two of the better center prospects from Summer League. They did look really good, but I don't think Filipowski's going to be that good on the regular level because a lot of his skills do not translate. I'm going to say that right now. Cowboys saying, I think Masai is thinking he should sign Ulrich Kamsche to a 5-year deal now for cheap and hope another two-way. What do you think? Well, once again, Cowboy, let's not get ahead of ourselves. He's on a two-way guaranteed two-way deal for 2 years. So he's on two-way for 2 years in a row for sure. I think that you're a little bit ahead of yourself. I don't think Rich Paul would let this happen. In some ways, you got to think about where Rich Paul is thinking about when it comes to Shamshe as his representation. So, yeah, that's not in his interest. That's not in Shamshe's interest. Now, speaking about money and how the TV deals have changed things, I did not realize that the NBA's TV rights deal was a restricted free agency because apparently TNT rose up from the ashes as far as whether they could broadcast the NBA going further, and they matched the offer from Amazon. And apparently TNT is going to continue to broadcast NBA games next season on Thursday. That means the inside the NBA crew is not dead. That means that NBA inside stuff with NBA inside the NBA with Charles Barkley and Ernie Johnson and Kenny the Jet Smith is going to continue. So fantastic. I didn't even know this was a possibility. I thought it was already done, that the horrible Bezos had acquired the NBA to put on his Amazon streaming service. Well, TNT had something to say about it, and they're keeping their broadcasts. So good job, TNT. That was one of the really good news things yesterday between Masai getting Vinchenkov to decline his entire contract and TNT stepping up and ponying the money to match Amazon's offer to get their slice of the pie with the NBA media once again. Bravo. Bravo. It's been an excellent couple of days with the developments that have been happening, whether it's on Sunday and the big political change or the stuff that happened yesterday. Very, very good stuff. Very, very good stuff. Yeah, don't get ahead of yourself. Kamshe's on a two-way for 2 years with the Raptors. He loves the Raptors. He'll be here long term. We don't want to in some ways it's great to get him on an affordable contract, Bradley, but we don't want to cheat the young man either. Especially we got to see how he develops and we pay him accordingly to how he's getting better. How about that? Quantum saying, what about Boucher and Abaji? Are they gone or another waste of space? Neither one is. They're both very valuable. I'll start with Abaji because a lot of people are saying, how can Oshai Abaji be still on the team and Javon Freeman-Liberty's cut? Because Abaji is so much more valuable than JFL. And people will say, what? Not from what I saw in Summer League. Well, once again, Abaji shouldn't have been at Summer League. In some ways, he's a complimentary player. He's not a star. He's a guy who's going to play really well off of talent that's around him. He has a lot of talent himself inherently in his physical athleticism. But it doesn't get unlocked with losers that are not as good as most of the players in the league. I shouldn't call them losers. Players that are not the highest talent, like Scotty Barnes, Emmanuel Quickley, and RJ Barrett. So Oshai Abaji is great on the regular Raptor squad because he'll really look good there, but he did not look good at Summer League. So Abaji is very valuable. He's a great defensive player. He's a stud athlete, and he's part of our plan going forward, even if people think, oh, maybe he's a waste of space. No, he's not. He's very valuable, and you're going to see more of that. I've likened Oshai Abaji to being a hybrid between OG Anunoby and Fred VanVleet because he's in the middle of those two positions. But in some ways, he does some of the defensive stuff that Fred does with smacking the ball away as a guard. But he's also strong, and he can defend a little bit like OG as a multi-purpose defender. That is very, very, very valuable. And that's why he's not a waste of space. Now, Boucher's interesting because we got to look at Boucher in a couple different ways. He's a Canadian. He's on our team the longest. He's our NBA champion that's still on our team from our championship year. He's also best friends with Scotty. And there's been a lot of Instagram posts of Scotty and Chris practicing together and being buddy-buddy. So in some ways, as much as Mobo maybe was more likely to get drafted by us because of his friendship with Scott since the 4th grade, well, Chris may be sticking around partly for Scotty's friendship, partly also because we're playing a preseason game in Montreal again this preseason. So Chris is good to have around for that, especially since he missed the last one because he was sick
and he didn't get to play in the last game against the Boston in preseason in Montreal. So there's a lot of things that are showing that Boucher's still going to be around. Now, the thing about Chris is that he's a valuable contract that's going to expire at the end of the year. And he could be a very valuable trade piece for the Raptors as the season goes on. So I know Scotty's sick of seeing his friends leave, whether it was Gary last week, OG before, Pascal, Fred, who is his friend, Raptors Nation, that thought that Fred and Scotty didn't like each other. Is bullshit. Yeah, he's sad to seeing the old guard go, but at some point it may be true that Chris has to go off in the sunset this season, but it won't be at the beginning. It won't be before. He'll play in that game against Montreal, and he'll suit up for the Raptors at that point. So I hope that answers some of your questions, Quantum. Now, Chris is a valuable trade asset all year long, just like Bruce Brown. And we'll see. Abaji is a part of our future, and he is very much got more he can grow into and be better. Yeah, Seymour saying Filipowski reminded me of a young Christian Leitner. Yeah, if he didn't have his babysitter as his girlfriend, and he wasn't all wound up with crazy Mormon, crazy kind of like cultish kind of stuff, maybe he would have gone in the first round. But because he had that baggage, in some ways his family's estranged from him, we found out. His brother posting on social media that he hadn't talked to his brother, Kyle Filipowski, in years because of that damn woman. I mean, that's what's going on there. Seriously. Kareem saying, Comshay told LeBron, don't get too close to me. The ref will call a foul at Cowboy. Now, when did Comshay and LeBron play each other? Because I don't understand this. Comshay's playing for the Summer League for the Raptors, and he's not playing for any other team with LeBron. So I don't even understand where this comes from. Like, who are you guys talking about? I'm confused. Comshay and LeBron's paths have not crossed each other. So I don't understand this. Yeah. Cowboy saying, Sheriff, let's go. Ulrich Comshay is the steal of the draft. Thank you, Masai. Masai is cooking. Keep cooking. Yeah, Comshay is amazing. And I'm really interested to see what happens with him. I love that he's a farmer. I love that he loves the Raptors. He said his team is the Raptors. His favorite player is Pascal Siakam. And he's always dreamed about playing for our team. That matters, guys. That really, really does matter. Trust me. Yeah, let's see. Kareem saying, LeBron said to Comshay, I watched the air up there. Are you him? Are this true or not? You guys are joking around. Some ways I don't know when you guys are joking. If there is some sort of story about Comshay and LeBron that I don't know about, I can't opine on it because I don't know what you guys are talking about. Yeah, Cowboy, I don't know if I can give him an alley-oop. I have no idea if he's telling me the truth or not. Did LeBron actually say to Ulrich, I watched the air up there. Are you him? Or are you just making shit up? Because that's what it sounds like. Yeah, let's see. Dunk. I'm not doing dunks for that. I'm sorry. I'm ornery today in some ways. Yeah, 100. What is that? Okay, Smooth saying Reggie Jackson to the Sixers via Woj. Yeah, there were a couple of signings in the last day or so. Spencer Dinwiddie returning to the Dallas Mavericks, which is kind of weird because he had left there and people were like, why are you leaving? Why don't you come back? Well, he did come back. And there you go. He is back. Dinwiddie back in the Mavericks. So Reggie Jackson is gone to the Sixers. Well, the Sixers will be interesting. They shuffled up and switched a lot of players in and out. We'll have to see what the makeup of this edition of the Sixers is like. As long as they depend on Joel Embiid for the centralness of everything that they do, they're in trouble. Either way, it doesn't matter. Let's see. Trevor's saying, if y'all noticed that Koloko never take down his pictures with the Raptors on his Instagram. Yeah, I mean, that's part of his history. That's his rookie year. That's he's proud of that. In some ways, he doesn't have a bad relationship with us. So we should be able to re-sign him. Hopefully. We'll see. And we can give him a good amount of money, partly because of what we did yesterday with Vinchenkov. Let's see. Kareem saying Reggie Jackson copied the other Reggie Jackson with the shades. You're talking about Mr. October of baseball? Talking about him? Cowboys saying, let's go, Uncle St. David. Sick him, champ. Yeah, hopefully David's doing good in the bridge. He had sign up at 10 a.m. this morning. That's why he couldn't be here. Cowboys saying, at the end of the day, I don't think Koloko would want to sign to another team. Masai is just too great of a person, and Darko will make him a great player. You can't just assume that, because in some ways his camp has already kind of shown that they are fielding offers and interests from different places. It could very well be that Masai and Bobby, with the waiving of Vinchenkov, is partly to free up to be able to give the best money and deal to Christian going forward. One of the things we do want to make sure is that we're not putting him on a guaranteed contract just in case he is still going to have health issues, because that could be part of the problem. Now, Christian could be like, I want 2 years at this amount, and that amount's pretty fair. We'll say yes. But if you start saying some crazy junk like we want 5 years at this amount or something like that, the long term may not be smart. We may want to get him on a short guarantee contract of 1 or 2 years first, just to make sure his health is exactly right again. Because we don't want him to backtrack or have a problem going in the other direction. But it does sound like the doctors have figured it out fundamentally, and they should be able to avoid this continuing to be a medical issue that takes his career away from him. So we'll have to see. We will have to see. Trevor's saying Kevin Durant's going to miss the game opener. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that like Durant, this could be the similar kind of talk, just like what's going on with Jamal Murray and the Canada team. That, oh, Jamal's not fused with the team. He hasn't played enough. And in some ways, some people could say this about Durant because he hasn't really participated a whole lot. And some people are saying, oh, USA is going to be so good because look at how good they have been. And they didn't even have Durant yet, and they're about to get him back. No, I get what you're saying. Kevin Durant is the leading scorer in Olympic U.S. Scoring history. He has the most points as an American in the Olympics ever in the history of the United States. So he is an added bonus for sure. Yeah. Seymour's got Smooth saying, what's up to Smooth? And Cowboys saying, DJ Carton is awesome. Grasshopper. All right. Mo's here. Good morning, Raptor Freak family. What a time to be a Raptors fan. Way to go, Masai. Very, very proud of our president for how he handles his business. For sure. Randolph saying, blessings, beloved Raptor Freaks, most informative gang. Things are not always what they seem, so wait for the reality to be established. Then make your decision with clarity. I think this is so true right now. A lot of people may be overreacting to current world events because they feel like things are just a little chaotic and out of control. But as Randolph put it, things may not be exactly what you see. Because in some ways, listen, the changes that have happened in the last couple of days have really, really helped out certain things in certain ways. And they are very, very good developments. So we're going to have to see how things go. And I think Randolph's right. I think that we've all got to live our lives a little bit in uncertainty and in the unknown, and just kind of trust in your higher power, whatever it is, that everything's going to be taken care of and be all right. That faith is a very, very good skill to have right now. In some ways, some people want to know the ending and what's going to happen right away all the time. Well, in some ways, we can't have that right now. In some ways, we got to do the things we need to do to help shape what we want to happen in the future, like vote. But in some ways, we can't completely control what's going to happen in this world right now. So it's a really good time for people in general around the world to give up things to their higher power and just allow life to happen on life's terms. And in some ways, go with the flow. You can force and fix things in your own personal life in certain ways, sure, but you can't overall. And in some ways, we're just along for the ride. We got to see what happens. Kareem saying we can bolster our team if we sign Tyus Jones and Precious, but Jones is similar to DJ. I thought I heard that Tyus Jones was already about to get nailed down. And I'd heard that he was going to the Warriors, actually. So I think I've heard already, Kareem, that Tyus Jones may be replacing Corey Joseph and Chris Paul in Golden State. I think that that's what I've heard in the last couple of days. I may be wrong, but, in some ways, I'm not interested in Tyus Jones. In some ways, I want a shooter. I want more scorers and not necessarily another point guard. I feel like we're good at point guard right now. Yeah. Blackhawk saying DJ Carton matches up well with Jamal. The practices will be intense with those two going at each other. I completely agree with this, Neil. You're exactly right. They were very tenacious as a backcourt together in the backcourt point of attack defense. Absolutely dogs and really all over people. And you add in Jacoby Walter, who was doing a lot of that good stuff too. Yeah, there was a lot of good defense at that position in the summer league. Good morning, Superfan Mo from Cowboy. I like that. Yeah, let's see. Quantum saying perfect trade for McDaniels. I mean, it's like robbery. In some ways, the whole problem with that deal, Quantum, was the salary cap hit we were going to take on. In some ways, that's why the Kings wanted to do it, is they wanted more money off of their cap, so they had more flexibility. Well, in some ways, they gave us $7 million more on our cap through Sasha. Well, we just made that disappear. So, man, our front office is badass. Really, really one of the best in the league. That deal with McDaniels is going to be just like the Rudy Gay trade in the history of things. People are going to look at it and going to be like, damn, Masai is good. He cooks because he took the worst part of that trade and made it into a huge positive. And that is impressive. That is impressive. Cowboys saying later, everyone. Love y'all. Have a great day. Safe day. And new era, we back. Let's go. Win 45 plus games. All right, Cowboy. I'm with you on that. And see, Yuffle saying Gilbert is racist. Yeah, really messed up what he said. Totally unnecessary. Nobody. Listen, there may be some racist Americans that are like, oh, Gilbert's so funny. Look at how he's dissing Africans and saying all this stuff. But the rest of the world, us in Canada, being people that are from the outside, we can see just how fucked up and xenophobic you are, Gilbert Arenas. And you're messed up, bro. I've been saying this about you for a while, that you're an idiot. And well, you really kind of stepped in it this weekend, for sure. Yeah, Yuffle, good to see you. We're here every day, 9:30 a.m. Alley-oop to Quantum. All right, we'll get Quantum on the list. Why not? We like to see new people in the chat, and we'll welcome them. We're going to give you one of our dunks. We have a dunk system where we reward people for good comments or jokes, and we give them a dunk. And if you're in the dunk leaders, well, the dunk champion gets a prize at the end of the year, whoever has the most dunks. So you're on the list now, Quantum. There you go. Kareem saying TNT would be crazy to let this gravy train go. I'm glad they put their money up. Yeah, I had no idea it was a restricted free agency, the TV deal for the NBA, and that the right to match the offer from Amazon was allowable. In some ways, Charles Barkley may have put some extra pressure on them. He probably said, like, y'all, I'm going to retire at the end of this year if the TNT's gone. And, well, TNT's kind of like, damn, we can't have this world without Charles. And they're like, y'all, can we get the money together? Maybe they went around the office at TNT, say, hey, put some money in. We're going to try and keep the TV deal. Either way, the speculation was that they wouldn't do this, but they did. And you're exactly right, Kareem. It was that gravy train. They didn't want to lose. In some ways, it's iconic. In some ways, it's not only that they make money off it and they're so successful, they win all these sports Emmys. It's also that it's an institution. That NBA on TNT, that crew inside the NBA is so institutionalized and so iconic that it'd be a damn shame if somebody like Bezos and Amazon came in and it went away because of corporatism takeover. So I appreciate TNT for staying in the fight and having their broadcast still. This is a big thing, man. Yeah. Quantum saying thank you for the dunk. All right, there you go. W Stream fam. Thank you, Fiercey. Good job winning the trivia today with 200 points. We'll add it to your total as soon as David does it. David's in charge of that. Cream saying there's a picture of Comshay and LeBron talking to each other. Oh, that's what it is? I haven't seen that. I guess I have no idea. Let's see. Trevor's saying it was a clip showing LeBron talking to him. Yeah, I have not seen that, guys, so I can't opinion on it because I didn't know that those guys have interacted. Dana's saying, have a good day, everyone. Just at the dentist now. Well, Dana, I'm glad that you can comment again and that it had nothing to do with anything other than the fact that you had been marked as a spam person and YouTube didn't want you commenting anywhere because they thought you were spam. Fiercely said, glad you can chat with us, Dana. I am too. I hate mysteries, especially when I didn't do anything wrong and I'm like feeling helpless in it. So I'm glad that you were proactive and you got to the bottom of it and you figured it out. In some ways, it didn't make any fucking sense to me why Dana couldn't talk. And it was starting to really frustrate me just as much as it was frustrating you, Dana, to be honest. So let's see. James is saying, do you see Koloko as a starter off the bench, Big, if he has no health issues? Well, how long are you talking? Can we talk in like 3 years from now, maybe, when Jakob's contract is up? Maybe. Yeah, I think Jakob's the set up starting center no matter what. But Koloko could take over for him at some point. Yeah, we did not do the card of the day. We're going to do that right now. There's a couple other things I need to do still, the Instagram stories and things like that still. So it's been a little haphazard. The stream has not been totally in the right order. Okay, cool. This is a good one. All right, this is a classic card. Is that our team? No, that is not our team. Okay. All right, let's see how well you guys do. Remember, don't half-ass me. Write the full name in, and we'll see who gets this. In some ways, this card is actually Raptors related. So let's see. Now that R in the corner make you think Rockets, but that's not the team, and it's an R for rookie. That's what that means. So full name. Don't half-ass me. Who do you guys think that is? There is a Raptors connection. I will say that. He was a Raptor at some point. Let's just put it that way. So it may be too far away. Nicholas Batum was never a Raptor. That is not Nicholas Batum. That card, do you see what team that is? It's not the Rockets. So Smooth does not have an advantage on this. It is not a Rockets card. Let's see. Should I bring it closer? Maybe I should. This may be harder than I actually think it is. Let's see. That is not Nicholas Batum. Any other guesses? Nobody wants to take a stab at who this is for points. If nobody's going to guess and nobody's thinking about it, the number will go up as far as how many points you'll get for this. So let's see if anybody can figure it out from that close. That's really tough. You can see the team. You can see what the team is. You can see why I thought maybe it was a Rockets card. I even thought it was a Raptors card for a second. Corey Maggette is not a bad guess. It's wrong. Corliss Williamson is not a bad guess because he was actually a Raptor. That's the best guess so far, but that's not Corliss Williamson. Stargate, good to see you. Good to see you in the chat. Yeah, that is a former Raptor. In fact, he's not just a former Raptor. He had another family member that was a Raptor too. That may be too easy. That may give it away right there. This guy is not the only Raptor in his family. He had a other family member that was in the Raptors at another point too. So yeah, this is a little tough. A little tough. We got a good classic card today. So we'll say the classic card's worth 100 right now, since nobody's gotten it so far. An early one would have been 50. Nobody's gotten it. This is 100 points for your Raptor Freak trivia score. 10 answers from the trivia today. Yeah, I don't know. My clue wasn't good enough. Let's see. Who thinks that is? Mo, you want to guess? You don't know who that is? Let's just say he played on the Raptors, and so did another family member of his at some point. It is tough. It is tough. Mark Aguirre never played for the Raptors. That is not Mark Aguirre, former champion with the Detroit Pistons, two-time champion, bad boy champion, best friend of Isaiah Thomas, first president of the Toronto Raptors. That may be the connection I can get Mark Aguirre to the Raptors, but he was never on the Raptors himself. He actually, I think he retired before the Raptors came in the league. Jonathan Bender, interesting guess, Mo, but that's not exactly right. That's, you know what, she's going by because Jonathan Bender does have cousin in the league, but no, it's not Bender. Bender actually never played for us. He got traded on draft day for Antonio Davis. There we go. Isaac's got it. That is Lamont Murray, guys. Of course, his cousin Tracy Murray was original Raptor. That is Lamont Murray. Good job, Isaac Campbell. You know what? I'm going to give you 150 for this one, Isaac, because I feel like that was a little tough. So Isaac's going to get the classic card today. You're going to get 150 points for the classic card. Yeah, it's Lamont Murray. Yeah, he wasn't a Raptor for very long. Of course, his cousin Tracy was a Raptor for longer, and one of the most important Raptors in our first year of existence. Tracy Murray and Lamont Murray, the classic card of the day. He is a Raptor. There you go. Good job, Isaac. Good job. Good job. Good job. Charlie, good job. And Mo's saying, W stream, W vibes. Keep at it always, Lex. Good times approaching. Well, I got to do the Instagram story still. All right, let's do them real quick. RJ Barrett with a new ad campaign out with Puma. The time is now, and he's doing his signature flex. I love to see it. The Puma, RJ Barrett connection going over there and getting stuff done. There's also something on blast this morning about him and his father. RJ Barrett will join the men's basketball team 24 years after his father, Rowan Barrett Sr., played at the Sydney 2000 Olympics. The 2000 games were the last time the Canadian men's basketball team participated in the Olympic Games. So legacy of the Barrett family, Rowan Barrett Sr. to Rowan Barrett Jr. to from 2000 to 2024. There you go. I love it. That's so beautiful. The Yuta Watanabe is he's taking pictures of his Japanese teammates on media day, and there he is in his number 12, putting the thumbs up on the sign. You go, Yuta. Let's see Japan win some games. Grady Dick celebrating his former Kansas Jayhawk teammate Jalen Wilson, who apparently was a Summer League MVP. Was he Summer League MVP? Did Jalen Wilson do that good for Brooklyn? I didn't even realize that. They didn't even win or anything, but he's the Summer League MVP. I'm shocked that Jalen Wilson is the Summer League MVP. Let's see what else. We got Slim Duck. He is at the court of a CBL game, and apparently he's on the Hello Welcome podcast. And Will I guess what happened is William Liu approached Chris Boucher at the CBL game recently, or at Summer League, it looks like, and took a picture of him. Now, Will Liu, you should kiss Chris Boucher's ass for the rest of your life. You really, really should, because you got a reality check when you made fun of his body frame and how skinny he is. and he came, and you guys had the show on his podcast, Hustle Play, where you apologized to him. Well, you need to continue to have utmost respect for Chris Boucher, two-time NBA champion, and give him some respect. He's a G League MVP and a G League Defensive Player of the Year. So continue the respect, William Liu, and no more disrespect for Chris Boucher forever. Yes, that's what I'll say to Will Liu today. Yeah, there we go. Chris is on blast with Kamala Harris. He's got that crazy pic where she's coming out. There's been like this thing where they have this guy coming out to a big, huge crowd, and they're like, they've superimposed different people's bodies over it. There's been quite a few of them lately. Their Thibodeau one was kind of funny. Well, now they've got the Kamala Harris, and Chris is all about it. So Chris is showing some politics on his Instagram stories as a Canadian guy. Chris has posted the Pink Panthers saying, "You closed the chapter. I burnt the book." Interesting. Hopefully, nothing to do with the Raptors, because you are still a Raptor. I love this one. Chris is notorious for being antisocial. It says somebody texted, "Hey, I'm in your city." He said, "Okay, enjoy the traffic." Yeah, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. It's like Chris always says, if you DM me on Instagram, I'm not reading it. Don't think that I am. Boucher is the best. Boucher is the best, honestly. Yeah. All right. Let's see. We got Jonathan Mobo. He's got highlights of the summer league that he's showing, and it looks like he's showing the highlights from their summer league. I'm not sure, or maybe that's the Miami, Memphis. I can't tell. Mobo, you're like filming TV screens. Zach Edey putting on blast his Grizzlies, winning. Well, not winning. They came in second, but two of the Grizzlies were in the first team for the summer league. So good job by them. Let's see. Shed has got a back to school camp coming up. His third annual back to school camp. I'm pretty sure it's in Houston, and it'll be at Manor Senior High School, August the 3rd, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So if you want to take Jamal Shed's kids camp, you got to be a kid, and it looks like you got to probably live in Houston, guys. So if you want that, you got to be a kid in Houston. Emmanuel Quickly is in Spain, and this is an interesting story that came out yesterday. Apparently the Raptors are reconvening and getting together in Spain this month, and they're going to be practicing and having a mini training camp as a squad in Spain. Darko, Scotty, Emmanuel, Jakob, and different people are meeting there. And it's one of the first times an NBA team has done a training camp in Europe like this. So very, very interesting that some of the Raptors are going to Europe while the Olympics are on, and they're working out on the side while the Olympics are going on with Kelly and RJ. So very, very, I'd never heard of this before, where the team like the Raptors is going to go and do a camp in Spain. And that's why Emmanuel's there. Emmanuel is in Spain right now. We see him doing yoga with Nick Richards. And yeah, he's got a couple of clips of him working out on the court too. So he's at the Sanctuary in Spain, apparently, for the NBA Players Association. So maybe the Raptors are testing out a new facility for the NBA Players Association. Kyle Lowry putting on blast. Who is that? A Kalo Elite team. So he's got some sort of a team of players that has his name on them. Pretty cool. Delano Banton, what's he doing? Delano Banton's showing some highlights of him working out with his step back three. Nice shot, Delano. It looks pretty good. Let's see. Koloko. Koloko is very much calling people out on blast on the ESPN. Skip Bayless, Keyshawn Johnson being like Gilbert Arenas, being very xenophobic, weird Americans, being very weird about the American team in relation to South Sudan. And Koloko is basically calling them out, saying, insane how people can be this ignorant on national TV. Yeah, in some ways, the racism is showing. In the age of Trump, racists are a little bit more emboldened to act out of pocket and say stupid shit. But they kind of realize we're still people with receipts coming around. And yeah, you say certain things can really hurt your career. So yeah, I like that. There's solidarity among African players. Koloko's Cameroonian, but he is showing a lot of pride for South Sudan and their achievements. And also in the xenophobia and the racism that's being showed on the U.S. media about this kind of stuff, he's calling them out. So good job, Christian. I appreciate you for that. I believe that you're exactly right. And yeah, Skip Bayless is a piece of garbage. Honestly, he really is. Let's see. Let's see. Is that it? Yeah, that's it for the Instagram stories today. So good stuff, Christian. Calling out ESPN for being ignorant, because this is the damn truth. They are ignorant. They're very, very ignorant. Yeah. Yeah. Isaac's saying the tips were pretty damn helpful. Laugh out loud. You need a dunk for showing your knowledge there. Which tips? The ones for the card? Yeah, I guess this was a little bit of a hard card. But yeah, I wanted to go about finding it through the Raptors kind of world. And that's why the clues were like that. Infamous is here. Salute, freaks. Salute to you, Infamous. Good to see you. Let me see. I'm going to wrap it up. I've got 10 minutes on the clock that I can play with for right now. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, Heat won the Summer League championship in overtime over the Grizzlies yesterday. Steve Kerr saying that he has never thought about taking Durant off the roster, just Kawhi. ESPN or TNT has matched the Amazon offer for the NBA rights. That's huge. Dinwiddie agrees to 1-year deal with the Mavs. That's the other thing I'm seeing here. Yeah. The TNT Sports is saying we're proud of how we have delivered for basketball fans by providing best-in-class coverage throughout our 4-decade partnership with the NBA. In an effort to continue our long-standing partnership, during both exclusive and non-exclusive negotiation periods, we acted in good faith to present strong bids that were fair to both parties. Regrettably, the league notified us of its intention to accept other offers for the games in our current rights package, leaving us to proceed under the matching rights provision, which is an integral part of our current agreement and the rights we have paid for under it. We have reviewed the offers and matched one of them. This will allow fans to keep enjoying our unparalleled coverage, including the best live game productions in the industry and our iconic studio shows and talent, while building on our proven 40-year commitment for many more years. Our matching paperwork was submitted to the league today. We look forward to the NBA executing our new contract. Yeah, that's great stuff. And good job, TNT. Now, from the language, it does sound like they will not be covering the NBA on as many nights. They had 2 nights, remember? Didn't they have like Tuesday and Thursday? Well, they're probably only going to have 1 night now. And there will be 1 night a week where TNT is doing the coverage for the NBA. So that's pretty interesting stuff right there. Very, very interesting. All right, let me see. Is there anything else? The Farmer's Almanac saying can or pickle vegetables and fruit, make jams or jelly, make sauerkraut, and plant below crops if you're into any of that kind of stuff. All right, no birthdays today on the Raptor Freak chat. No birthdays from the Raptor Freak world. Tomorrow, we'll do a Wow Wednesday. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see what develops during the day today. It seems like there's a lot going on. And the Raptors, now that they made the move yesterday, they have some more moves to make now. And that flexibility, there's a spot open. It's like one of those shifting puzzles where you have to move things around and shift it to make it look like a picture from the Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah, we got one of those puzzles right now, and there's an open spot, and we can shift the pieces around to make the picture more clear for what's going to happen with this roster spot. So we'll have to see. Yeah, Mo's saying enjoy Paris. Nathaniel Mitchell. Okay, yeah, that's a little non sequitur, but yeah, why not? Okay, Nate Mitchell. Of course, he's an assistant coach for Canada. Of course, he's going to be there. Yeah, I think that's about it. Let me just make sure there's no other news that's absolutely interesting. Oh, this is one thing I should note real quick, guys. It was announced that tomorrow, Team Canada will play one more closed door scrimmage against Brazil tomorrow. I thought that the period of time between the game against Puerto Rico on Sunday and the first game against Greece in the Olympics on Saturday was too much time in between for Team Canada to be sitting around and just touristing around France. Well, they have another closed door scrimmage behind the scenes tomorrow against Brazil. So I'm glad to hear about that. Apparently there were another closed door game that happened recently also, besides the Paris, the one against France and the one against Brazil tomorrow. There's been another one that they did also in the time since they've been in Europe. So that's been very, very good. Now, the other thing is France this is crazy. They've been doing their friendlies before they're hosting Olympics, and they've lost 4 friendlies straight. I think including the closed door scrimmage against the Team Canada on Wednesday and the game against France on Friday. They lost another game. So they've lost 4 straight exhibition games going into the Olympics right now. Does not look good for Wemby and the host country. I'll say that right there. Tommy's got the gold medal. And Jordy with the maple leaf behind him. I love it. Look at Tommy with the red. Look at the emoticon giant. Being a giant of emoticons right at the end of the chat. I love it, Tommy. That's good stuff. I love that so much. All right, y'all. Thanks for playing a Raptor Freak Tuesday trivia today. A recap of the stats for Summer League. In some ways, we learned a lot about it. In some ways, I'm really proud of Jacoby Walter leading the Raptors Summer League team in free throws made, minutes per game, also free throw attempts. Those were all led by our first round pick, Jacoby Walter. And interesting to see Shamshay and Shed and all the different places where different Raptors showed up on the leaders of our Summer League stats. So hopefully it illuminated some things going over the trivia questions about exactly how Summer League went. I'm not surprised they waived Javon Freeman-Liberty yesterday. I'm very, very, very ecstatic. And I just absolutely, once again, this is one of those things. I called this early this summer. I said, everybody's so worried about things with the Raptors and Masai. Well, Masai's going to have a move that happens this summer. And everybody say, oh, Masai does still have it. Yeah, he's still at the top of the game. Why do we doubt Masai? Don't we know we need to trust in Masai? And well, the Jalen McDaniels deal and the outcome that happened yesterday, well, yeah, trust Masai. That's what I would tell you just from what he just did. And I would say also the Kings needed Masai to do this. I don't think that they could have done the negotiation that Ujiri did to get completely off that contract. So in some ways, we got paid for our services for this. That's why we get this great position with our salary cap and this open roster spot all of a sudden, because they got Ujiri to do what he does. And that's why we get to reap the spoils. So good job, front office of the Toronto Raptors, on your waves yesterday. Very, very much Raptor Freak approved. Very, very much. And everybody who's going to say, oh, it's going to bite back us on Javon Freeman-Liberty. Okay, we'll see. I'm willing to take that risk about Freeman-Liberty coming back and being a Raptor killer at some point. I don't care. In some ways, what level of Raptor killing will he do down the road? Seriously, I may say this and you'll be like, Lex, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have said that. But no, I don't think it'll be like that. I really, really don't. So people that are worried about that don't. He's going to get a revenge at some point, but it'll probably be against the 905. It won't be against the main squad, just so you know. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching me. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you want to join the channel, you get access to an amazing Facebook chat where we are talking about everything as it happens and by the minute. That's how I found out about stuff yesterday when it happened, is because people like Monique Lawrence, Trevor J, are putting that information in that chat. And I appreciate them so much for it. I appreciate you also, Isaac. I really, really do. That's such a cool emoticon with me and the Canadian flag. I feel so patriotic seeing it there. And there's Mo, of course, and the Team Canada logo with the Raptor Vince Carter dunk logo too. Fantastic stuff, Tommy. You're so good at what you do for this channel, Tommy Duke. Really, really are. Let me give you a 3-pointer just for the hell of it. Tom Duke, you're going to 98. 98 dunks for Tom. All right, y'all. See y'all tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. I'll have another stream for you at 9:30 tomorrow. We're getting ready for the first Olympic game on Saturday against Greece and Giannis Antetokounmpo. So let's get ready for that. Some really cool Team Canada stuff coming out. Interviews with Kelly Olynyk and Dwight Powell talking about playing for Canada in the Olympics and how much it means to them. In fact, I didn't realize that Dwight Powell was discovered for basketball on a Toronto streetcar. That's the thing that I learned this morning, that apparently he was just some tall kid on a streetcar, and a basketball coach named Vlad saw him and he approached him. He said, "You play basketball?" He said, "No." He's like, "You should. You're going to be on my team." And boom, that's how Dwight Powell came to be where he is in his life as far as an NBA player and now a Canadian Olympian. He was discovered on a streetcar in Toronto. Isn't that crazy? Seriously, he was just some tall kid. He played other stuff. He did other things. And the coach found him and he made him come into basketball. It's amazing. Randolph saying, Lex, Kamala went to school in Montreal. So Chris, like many Montrealers, are celebrating her and getting behind her for president. See, I don't mind getting to the politics through our Raptors. And if Chris is going to put that, that's a great connection. And you're right. In some ways, she would be great for our country because she's lived here and she understands what our country's all about. And she's going to be great no matter what. I'm really proud of the Democratic Party for being on the same page and not muddling this. This is where you fumble, DNC. If you do not let this transition of change in power from Biden to Harris happen, just no obstructions, we'll be fine. But if y'all infight and make this anything more difficult and crazy than it has to be and tear her down, that's not going to help. And I really love that people have pointed out the RNC has already done their stupid convention and they thought that Biden was the nominee. So they went after him. So this is the thing. Biden's taken all the bullets and stepped out of the way. And Kamala is now in a really good spot. And there's a lot of reinvigoration of energy in different places, fundraising, and also people wanting to do things to help her at this point. This is really boding well in a lot of ways. Now, we can't just take all the enthusiasm and great new energy infused into this situation as a given that the Democrats are going to win in the fall. We all have to do our part if we're American and vote. And I am an American living in Canada, and I will be voting, and I will be very much voting blue. It didn't matter who was going to be there. We have to fight for democracy on North America, on this continent. And there's only one choice for democracy, and that is the Democrats. It didn't matter who they were going to run because Trump is a dictator in waiting. And if he has any kind of way that he wins at the end of this year, if he tries to do a coup because he doesn't accept that he lost, there's going to be trouble. So in some ways, we need to denounce a dictator like Trump, a wannabe king, and what he's trying to start with his bullshit. And the best way we did it before in 2020, we'll do it again in 2024. So go out and blue wave this shit is what I'm telling Americans that have the ability to vote. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching me right at 2 hours. Let's get out of here. I appreciate everybody. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Let's go. W for Masai Ujiri. Yeah, a big W for